And we're live.
Yep.
I see you stuffing your face.
Mm-hmm.
Is that shit good? What do you got? Pepperoni?
Yep. And mushroom and black olive.
Nice.
Because when you order too much pizza from a certain place, I was going to say, when you order too much pizza from a certain place, they give you points, and then you get a free pizza. So.
Oh, okay. Nice. But no free alcohol, and you're not telling nobody where you ordered that shit from.
No, but I just showed them what I was drinking. Anyway,
let me tell you
how about those Nats?
You know what? Hey, everybody, I'm representing, even though our guys went down in flames for the NL Digital Series. But, you know what? This might have been the most fucked up week I've ever had in sports. It was terrible, except for the fact that I beat you in fantasy football because you had Demaryius Thomas on your bench. Remember,
even if he played, I would have lost. Do you understand that? Even if I would have played him in all of Percy Harvin's touchdowns when he scored on your team 4 times in a row, I still would have lost.
Let me tell you about Georgia's fantasy week, everybody. First of all, Demaryius Thomas was on his bench. I don't know why Demaryius Thomas was on his bench, but he was on your bench. Then, who had about 45 Harvin, who had about 45 touchdowns called back. Just quit. Just quit. But that was the only thing. That was the only thing that was good to my football week. Because the skill dog, I got cool, fucking the National eliminated. I can at least pull for the O's and hope that they do okay. They're still. Yeah,
I think to be honest, right now the team I want to see win it all is Kansas City. Actually, fuck that. Any team but the Cardinals, because the Cardinals I can't stand them.
I don't want to see that. Yeah, I don't want to see anybody from the National League win it. To be honest with you, I'd like to see.
I can tell you right now, I think you guys are going to have a new head coach next year.
He's talking all that trash.
Matt Williams is some butt.
You know, when it comes down to man, I mean, you can't be. You know, it's funny because you look at the other guys, look at Joe Walter and how he's managed the O's. He's thinking ahead. You know. I don't know. But let's be this honest. Oh, okay, we got another person. Is that Jimmy? What's up, man? Look, we gotta shut up, because we're trying to tape a show, okay? You hear me? He listens at least.
Worthless.
If you don't want me to come up to Philly and put him in play. Nice shirt.
Yes. Please do.
Okay. You got a mobile for him?
No, dude, he's gonna if he keeps it up, I'm gonna disappear because he's gonna go out back.
Anyway, guys. So, Hey, man, put him back on the screen, dude. Hey, what'd I tell you, man? Settle down. We're trying to tape a show. Okay?
In other words, shit.
It sucks anyway. No one's thinking about it right now. Oh, I'm sorry. Should have talked about the Bulldogs. My bad.
Dude, the SEC, are we going to talk about college football? Because we haven't talked about anything yet.
I know. Why don't we start? Okay.
You're getting caught up on all the teams at, like, Oregon, Alabama, and everyone else who lost, and then the new top 5. It's crazy. And I'm going to tell you what, Florida State, Jameis Winston now has a personal handler. There's pictures that, if that dude goes out, there's pictures of him doing everything. He's got a little white dude following him around as a personal handler to make sure he knows how to buy groceries. It's ridiculous.
I'm handling the dog right now. Anyway, guys, Jordan's obviously disappearing from the camera, so I'm going to take care of it. Anyway, we're going to start with college football, okay? Obviously, it's all got a little pissed off because I made the Georgia Bulldogs comment. He didn't like it, so now Georgia's got to put him outside. My bad. I didn't mean to fuck everything up. Last week was crazy in college football, as you guys all well know. I mean, I think it's the first time in I don't know how many years that 4 teams in the top 6 went down. That was Oklahoma. That was Alabama.
Oregon.
And what was the other one?
Oregon.
And Oregon.
Oregon.
Huh?
God damn it. Nothing. I only said it 4 times.
Yeah, Oregon. I know. Now, the thing is what's going to happen this week in college football? What are the premier matchups? What are the premier matches?
Well, you got Mississippi.
Let me.
Well, you got Mississippi versus Mississippi State.
Huh?
That's a big one because Mississippi is now what, third? I think that's the highest I've ever seen them ranked.
Well, yeah, the big one is Auburn versus Mississippi State. Mississippi State and Ole Miss are tied at third. They're tied in the polls.
Oh, I saw it. Okay, so who's Ole Miss is playing somebody too? I thought. God bless it.
No, I know the big matchups are TCU and Baylor, because TCU's sitting at number 9, and they're going to be playing Baylor, that's sitting at the number 5 spot right now. Auburn at number 2 playing Mississippi State, which is sitting at 3, and the Pac.
Yeah, okay, that's.
Huh?
And well, you got Oregon at UCLA, you got Auburn and Mississippi State, you got TCU at Baylor. The other one is Georgia at Missouri, which is another SEC game. Like the SEC's crazy. Ole Miss is at Texas A&M. There we go. That's why I got. Because I thought Mississippi State and Texas A&M are about the same color. That's why I screwed that up.
Right. So that's 3 versus 14. And then I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be another.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to say it's going to be another good week in college football for the 8 people who watch this show and watch college football.
Let me tell you something, dude. And another thing is Alabama's got to go to Arkansas. That's not going to be an easy fucking game.
No, that's your boy, isn't it? Isn't that your coach of the year?
Who?
The Arkansas head coach. You love that guy.
No, he doesn't coach there anymore. He's back in Louisville.
Like I said, he's back in Louisville now, so you don't have to hate him.
Nigga, you fuck shit.
I know, dude. There's 10 million things going on at one time in your life and my life, and I gotta try to keep up with this shit and then deal with people. Where's the show? Why isn't there a show? What about the show? Is there a show anymore? I don't fucking know.
You guys have to understand, George and I have been maybe the busiest I've ever been in my life. That's a good thing, everybody, but that doesn't mean that we're going to stop doing the show. It just means that there wasn't as much content in the summer, and now we're starting to get back on point. Because literally, I'm leaving for a flight to Vegas in 3 hours, and I'm doing this show. I'm letting everybody know that. That's how dedicated I am to getting shit back on track. Now,
hey, mind you, he could have just taken his laptop with him, and we could do this from Vegas, but he wanted to cram it in right now.
Yeah, so fuck that shit. I'm not editing and doing shit while I'm in Vegas, dude. Fuck that, you know? What are your upsets this week in college football? I'm gonna give you mine.
I think Arkansas is gonna beat Bama.
You know what?
I think. Go ahead.
No, I'm agreeing with you 100%. I think Arkansas is going to beat Alabama. That's going to be one of the upsets.
And I don't think it's going to be an upset, but I think Baylor's going to rout TCU. And I hope Mississippi State thumps Auburn, because Auburn absolutely just obliterated my Tigers last week. Holy Christ, that was embarrassing.
The other upset I'm going to go with Duke over Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech sitting everybody at number 22. I'm going to go with Duke upsetting Georgia Tech this week. In Georgia Tech.
Is that mock trial? Are you talking about the mock trial, or are you talking about football?
Football.
Oh.
You got jokes, son. I like that.
Jokes, son. That's a huge upset. I mean, I don't know where you're pulling that one out of, but okay.
I'm pulling it out of my ass. I'm letting you know right now. I don't give a shit.